Everyone knows the universe is big, but the truth is that the human brain is almost incapable of imagining just how enormous it really is. So let's try to put its size into perspective. Let's start with something familiar, the moon. It looks close enough that you might feel like you could almost reach out and touch it, but in reality, the distance between Earth and the moon is so large that every planet in our solar system could fit between them, and that's just our nearest neighbor. The distances between planets are much greater than most people realize. Neptune, the farthest major planet from the Sun, is about 4.5 billion kilometers away. That's such a huge distance that it's almost impossible to imagine. So let's shrink the solar system down. Imagine the Sun is sitting in New York City. On this scale, Earth would be only about 50 kilometers away, but Neptune, it wouldn't even be in the same country. It would be all the way near London. And remember, this is still just our own solar system. Before we go any farther, let's talk about the Sun. The Sun looks similar in size to the moon in our sky, but that's only because of a strange cosmic coincidence. The Sun is about 400 times larger than the moon, but it's also about 400 times farther away, making them appear almost identical from Earth. The Sun is also unbelievably massive. It contains about 99.86% of all the mass in our solar system. Every planet, moon, asteroid, and comet combined makes up only a tiny fraction of what's left, but compared to other stars, our Sun is actually quite average. Some stars are so enormous that they make our Sun look tiny. One of the largest known stars, Stephenson 2-18, is estimated to be around 2,000 times wider than the Sun. If it replaced our Sun, it could extend beyond the orbit of Saturn. But the most difficult thing to understand about space isn't only the size of objects, it's the distances between them. The closest star to our Sun is Proxima Centauri, and even that star is about 4.24 light years away. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 year. Since light moves incredibly fast, 1 light year equals about 9.5 trillion kilometers. That means our nearest star is more than 40 trillion kilometers away. To imagine that distance, let's shrink everything again. If the Sun was in New York City and Earth was only 30 meters away, Proxima Centauri would be somewhere near Tokyo. That's how incredibly isolated our solar system is. And yet, our solar system is only a tiny part of something much larger, the Milky Way galaxy. Our galaxy contains hundreds of billions of stars and probably even more planets. It is so enormous that even traveling at the speed of light would take about 100,000 years to cross from one side to the other. And the Milky Way is not special. It is just one galaxy among billions of others. Our galaxy is part of a group called the Local Group, which contains dozens of galaxies, including our closest large neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. Andromeda is about 2.5 million light years away. That means when we look at it, we are seeing it as it was 2.5 million years ago. In the far future, our galaxy and Andromeda will slowly merge together, creating one larger galaxy. But even this enormous structure is only a tiny piece of the universe. When we zoom out even farther, we reach the observable universe. This is the part of space we can see because light has had enough time to reach us since the beginning of the universe. The observable universe is about 93 billion light years across and contains hundreds of billions, possibly around 2 trillion galaxies. Each galaxy can contain billions of stars, and many of those stars have planets. Somewhere among those countless worlds, there may be oceans, continents, and maybe even life. We don't know if we are alone. So far, we have found no confirmed evidence of another civilization, but the universe is so unbelievably large that we have explored only a tiny fraction of it. And here's the most incredible part. Everything we know, every person who has ever lived, every civilization, every invention, every story in human history has happened on one small planet orbiting one ordinary star in one ordinary galaxy. Compared to the universe, Earth is almost nothing, but it is also the only place we know of where the universe has become aware of itself. We are made from the same atoms created inside ancient stars, and somehow those atoms came together to create life capable of looking back into space and asking questions about where it all came from. The universe is bigger, stranger, and more beautiful than we can truly imagine, and perhaps the most amazing fact of all is that we are here to experience it. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment.